Dude, they're dirty. That's just dirty. Dude, I'm sorry, but I think it's both ways. Okay, first off, like, don't get me, like, Jesse is no, like, you know.
Wait, we're not talking about this.
He's no good-looking guy, but Lydia, I'm sorry, Kevin. Lydia, dude.
She's cute.
No, she's not.
I'd bang her.
Ugh. No way ever. Jeff, come on.
Don't even bring me in.
No
This is
way.
Your little dirty little
No
mess.
way ever. Ever.
Can you guys make up?
We are making.
Shut up, Kevin.
Oh, you mean like
You guys are
kiss
fighting
and
right
make
now,
up.
and I don't like that.
Jordan, you want to make out?
Sure.
They could have. You guys could have makeup sex
Don't
upstairs.
act like you're fucking.
I said sure.
Really? Right now?
Not in front of everybody.
Go upstairs.
He's like, I'm ready for bed now.
She says it every night. I tried. And she.
And she does it. Dude, Jordan, just have makeup sex with him. There you go.
No, just make out.
Oh, yeah, let's get.
He likes my butt.
I like your butt too.
I love
You
it.
have a really nice body, Jordan. You
Thickness.
do.
I like
I like
it.
Natalie's body.
You have like a Playboy body.
Not really.
Like
I need to
it's
lose
perfect
a
shape.
little bit of weight.
Kevin, tell him.
Just always like
Are you a butt
grabbing
guy?
it.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, you're a butt guy?
Mm-hmm.
Can you make it clap?
You make it clap.
I can't make it do all that.
Dude, Jordan needs to put on glasses like that with like a schoolgirl outfit.
Poof.
And a ruler.
Yeah. Yes.
You need smaller ones though.
Yeah, I like
You
Kevin.
look like Lucas with those on.
What's Lucas?
It's a movie a long time ago.
Who's that?
You know what Lucas is? Dude, what's up? I said that the other, like at work. Some kid came in and looked just like Lucas. Everyone's like, what? I'm like, fuck. Dude, there's tampons everywhere I fucking look in the house, dude.
Dude, I was so like cautious at first, and like now I'll freaking like change in the room.
Yeah, who cares?
Like instead of walking all the way to the bathroom, you know?
Jordan.
I won't get like naked, but Jordan, you said you'd make out with him. You have to stick to it.
Just give him a little peck on the...
Say stop.
Yeah.
And they went outside, and he was like, what? Or said something like that. They've been outside. Something about the what?
Remember when you said something about what?
I don't know. I'm wondering. She said, no. You could be that good.
What? No.
Man, so you told Jeff you make out with him, Jordan.
What's making out though?
Making out? Everybody knows what making out is.
Like for 5 minutes?
Yeah. Like more than a kiss. Like, you know?
Like a
You
boob
could try
grab?
Lydia. You could try a Lydia.
Does making out include a boob grab?
I could never do that stuff here
I know.
on TV. I'd be so embarrassed if it showed.
To just kiss?
No, like what Lydia and Jesse were doing, that's pretty brave.
Oh, I know. Yep.
My mom would die.
Yep. But I don't think Lydia gives a shit.
Yeah, I don't think she cared either. That's just obvious when you put the covers up and a headboard.
They're gonna assume worse than probably what you're doing.
Right.
Oh, of course. And there's that microphone thing right above the bed. I'm sure you can hear.
On one, remember, Who Wants to Date a Millionaire? It was a dating show. No, Joe Millionaire.
Oh, yeah! In the woods!
Yes.
And they said you hear,
Slurpity slurp.
yes!
There you go. And she probably wasn't doing much, but because it was all covered in incognito, it made it sound horrible.
Horrible. That's one thing my mom said not to do, is to have sex
Yes.
in here. Especially too, though, but when you've been with everybody here, like, I feel like I know everybody. I've known people, like, a lot longer. Like, I feel like I've known everybody for months.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially Jeff. Like, I feel like I've known him forever. So, how old were you when you had sex? 18?
I never said I did.
You have.
You and Kevin are nice. You guys are nice triers. You guys are sneaky, though.
Stop, Natalie, please.
What? I didn't say I haven't. I didn't say I haven't. I'm not confirming nor denying.
You totally have.
I didn't say I haven't.
How old were you when he ate you out for the first time? Have you seen his pee-pee?
I don't talk about those things.
Do you love it best when someone goes down on you? If they know what they're doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Me too.
I find it hard to, like, climax, though.
Yeah. See, okay. Is this just me or am I just weird? Anything like stuff like that, I like it to be dim or at night. Like, I can get more into it. I don't like it
lights
in the
when
day.
they can see and
Yes.
I'm just asking. Jeez.
Or like
I could empathize. I mean, you know, I could still talk and understand what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, like
dim. It has to be dim lights because too much. Like,
yes. Or like if it's like really bright, like people say they don't care. If I'm like sitting here like laying like this and he's like standing right there, like I'm seriously gonna just kind of be like,
Yeah.
like, do you know what I mean? Like I don't see how girls are just kind of like hanging out, kind of like, hey, what's up? Like I get embarrassed about that.
So you aren't comfortable enough, like with like your one boyfriend you were with, to just like hang out, like in the house, like naked.
Not like, well, I mean, he had roommates and I lived at home still, but even if like my parents were out of town and maybe if he was over, if it was nighttime, I would feel more comfortable than the day. The day I probably wouldn't, but at the time, like I used to be really, really self-conscious about my boobs, and every time I did have sex with him, I'd always have my hair over my boobs like this, or I would go like this. If I was laying down, I would cover up, and he would always try to move my hands. I'd be like, stop, and then we kind of get an argument and kind of ruin the mood, and then it wasn't fun because I wasn't ever comfortable. I was all kind of like this the whole time.
You got to think that the guys are probably the same way.
Yeah. Well, it's easier with guys because, you know, it's just like you see all of this all the time and you don't, you know, you can just easily it's just a penis, you know?
Yeah.
And then we got
just
like.
a penis?
Top
well, you know what I mean?
We have top and bottom.
Yeah, we
just have bottom.
And vagina and I don't know. It's just
and
awkward.
even stomach, but with the girls, they don't go on all that, you know?
Yeah, and guys, like, I think guys kind of, like, too, like, what if you're standing there and they're kind of, like, looking at you, like, looking at your body and, like, because I think some guys can be kind of mean about, like, oh, your stomach's not small enough or, you know, you don't feel comfortable.
Well, that's a bad guy, then.
Don't you think some guys are like that?
Yeah.
Like, picky, like some girls who I think are thick but I don't think are fat, like some guys will make fun of and I'll be like, what? I think she looks good, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I love about my man. He makes me feel like I'm perfect
No.
when I know I'm not.
Which guys should, you know?
Yeah, they should make you feel good. Like when you said how
Like, I think you should tell somebody too, like if you feel like they're getting overweight, I think as in a relationship, like you should tell each other that, you know?
You don't say you're getting fat, though.
No, you just be like, you know, babe, like you're kind of getting overweight, you know, or
No!
you have to tell, like,
No, you say-
if you care about them, you would tell them.
No, you say like, hey, instead of going, like, I'm hungry, let's go to McDonald's. You'd be like, no, how about we go to that salad place? That's how you suggest, and they get it.
No, I wouldn't get that. I'd just be like, okay. If I'm getting overweight, I want my guy to tell me. If he feels I'm getting, I
don't know. I don't like people, like guys like looking at my vagina. I'm like, don't look.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, that just that one person, but still. Like, I'm just thinking if
Jordan,
there were other guys.
you have like a perfect body, and
Do you think you're not going to
You
get
know.
married again? Or you're not going to have sex again until you get married?
I don't know. I can't say that because if I find someone that I really like and I know I can trust and
Like
stuff, then I,
Do you regret it with your other guy?
No, I don't regret. There's just a lot of things that I wish I would have done differently because I really got my feelings hurt with him.
Why'd you guys break up?
he drives.
I always make my boyfriend drive.
There you go.
Oh,
See, I like a
wait.
chick like that. I wish chicks were more like that. But a lot of girls that I date are exactly like that.
Oh, really?
Not opening the doors and shit like that, but they're pretty.
I don't really like if a guy comes picks me up and he opens my door. I don't really like
I
that.
think it's cheeseball.
I know, I do too. Like, I just don't like it. Like, I'm like, oh, I can get my door,
If I'm like right there on that side, I'll get the door if it's like the first couple dates, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or if we're walking into a place, obviously I'm going to let her go first, but I'm not going to run around the table and pull your chair out for you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to run around the car when I just go boop and it opens and go and open your door. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, who are you impressing over here? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I'm not going to do that in 2 weeks, so what the fuck's the difference?
There's some girls that just require that.
I know. I
don't
don't like
think
those girls
population
anyway.
really does. It's just a common when you ask somebody, like that's just something that was back in the day, But I don't
Yeah, but
think
that's
people
phony
really...
baloney when dudes are doing that, I think.
Yeah, they don't do that forever.
They're not going to do that all the
No,
time.
you're right.
It's fake. You're putting on a front.
I knew one guy who, opened the door, would hurry up and get ahead of me to open the door for me when we walked in, would wait for me to sit down, and then,
It's
kind of
too
like, wait.
much,
And I
man.
was
Doesn't it
like,
make you uncomfortable a little bit?
kind of, yeah. I was
Instead of
like,
just being loose with it, like it's
Yeah.
nice to be nice. I'm not, I'm nice,
he was like, what do you want to drink? I was like, vodka cranberry. And then I was like, are you going to get a liquor drink? He's like, no. And I'm like, you have to get a liquor drink. I was trying to loosen the guy up. And then he was going, when we were leaving, I was kind of tipsy. So he was going to open up the door. I was like, I got it. And he was like, no, let me get it. I was like, honestly, you really don't have to do it. I hated that. I don't like it when guys do that.
The only
annoying.
thing that I don't know if it's like old fashioned or not. Only thing with me is I hate a guy make my boyfriend drive everywhere we go. I think that's like more of a guy's thing to do is drive.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know why, but I do. That's my one thing.
We just went
See, I
back
don't
into
like-
the 50s.
It's nice to not drive. Sometimes.
Yes.
Like I feel so bad at times just because we've gone to Vegas and he'll drive all the way there and I'll fall asleep and he's by and then same he drives back and I feel so bad. I don't do it on purpose, but it just happens. That's my one thing is just the driving. I don't like to drive.
You know what's so cute that my boyfriend does? Is like if we're walking on the sidewalk, he'll walk on the street side. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing that for? And then he would be like, oh, because...
Walk inside.
Yeah, because this is like the safer side of the sidewalk. I was like, oh my god, it's
My
so
boyfriend
cute.
does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dated this girl, I'd stay by her, when I'd stay over by her place, I'd sleep on like this side of the bed and she'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, what? She's like, stay on that side. Like by the door. I'm like,
Yes.
what the fuck is the difference?
That
and
too.
she's like, well, because if someone comes in,
That too.
you're the
Oh
first
my
person that
God.
they see. I'm like, what the fuck are you serious right
Yes.
now? And I just switch sides. I'm
I
like, what the
never
fuck
heard
are the
that
odds
one.
of that happening?
No,
I have
I'm
to switch
the same
sides.
way. The guy
I'm like, if somebody comes in, I'm fucking freaking the fuck out just like you. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way with that. The guy
Wait,
we
what?
have sides in the bed. Like that's my side, that's your side. The guy has to sleep closer to the door. Period.
What?
No matter where you're at?
Yes, you're the protector. A man is the protector
Who
of
the
the
fuck is
female.
coming in your place?
It's just how it is. You have to sleep. I'm the same way. Ask my
I
boyfriend.
couldn't fucking protect you from 1 foot back.
It's not about that. I'm this. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. My boyfriend, he'll be like, and there's the second thing. I have to have the door closed, so then you could hear somebody's coming in. Versus if the door's open, they could just this way you can hear it. Yes, I'm the same way with.